Welcome to the Watchtower. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. We're gonna do a Watchtower debrief, going through the entire scene, seeing what's happened this week, and making sure y'all are in tune with the best takes on what has happened. Um, I want to start off with Tay and Mike Bruce. Jeremy, talk to me, man. First off, how you doing, and what do you think about this game that concluded the heavyweight division?
Yeah, I'm good. It wasn't too many games this week, but this was a really good game right here. This Tay Tay played very well. I like Mike Bruce's game, but Tay's experience in the scene, you could see it in his some of the defensive stops he made. Mike Bruce needs once he gets a good shot off, he makes it. But he's very efficient as a shooter, but he didn't get to finish when he got to his spot. He would like Tay might swat it away, or
Mm-hmm.
Tay might bump him in a way that throws him off balance. So it wasn't going as planned. But when he's able to rise up and shoot, he's gonna make it. So I like Mike Bruce.
I like Mike Bruce. I still want him around. He's obviously nice. I think Tay had a hot day, but athleticism won him the matchup because
Yeah.
his jumper really, all I could say is it's not that he shot better than Mike Bruce. I could say he shot as well as Mike Bruce. Actually, we got stats around here that would show it. Yeah, Mike Bruce was 4 for 8 from three. Tay was 5 for 7. That is better. I know that's better, but it's pretty much the same in terms of points that they got from threes. Regardless, athleticism was the difference. So what I want to say
Tay.
is, and you can see it in some of these highlights right here, uh,
Mhm.
Tay covers a lot of distance with each step. And like his strides are longer. And when he's doing a step back or stopping on a dime, it's real abrupt. And Mike Bruce's momentum is too much while he's trying to slide his feet and keep up with Tay. So he gets lost on some of these plays, man. Tay,
Mhm.
I'm proud of Tay for having a hot day finally as a shooter, but also the athleticism was what separated them.
Yeah, but do you think because it really was a hot day? I was saying like to myself that he he don't he like if he shot normally, man, game just wouldn't have been over yet. Like I really think Mike Bruce could have pulled the game out
Yeah.
because Tay started off very and Mike Bruce started off very cold with not even really taking shots, just losing the ball or you know. So I think when Mike Bruce had his rhythm, if he would have had more time with Tay not making as many shots, he could have probably made won the game.
Yeah. Uh, so let's see how the game went. Tay, he had the touch to start the game off 12-2. Mike Bruce had the quick walk down. He brought it back 12-10. Uh, Defensively, there was great defense by both dudes on their drives. Drives were not easy at all in this game. Uh, then Tay, there was times where, especially earlier on in the game, where Tay was not guarding Mike Bruce like Mike Bruce is a sharp shooter, but Mike Bruce is a sharp shooter. That three ball is for real. But
Hmm.
things as time went on, Mike Bruce defensively just couldn't hang with what Tay was doing. And Tay was too dynamic today. Like every step was too much for Mike Bruce. I really enjoyed this game.
Yeah, I like what you said about athleticism when we talk about a different game.
Okay. Well, what game is that?
It's also with Tay, so
Oh, do you want to just get to it? Because I have the
yeah.
C4 versus Tate right here, and I watched it again this week as well. What do
Now
you have to say
this is
about
what I
athletic
really wanted to,
here?
yeah, this is what I really wanted to say about Tay and athleticism. I didn't want to say anything good because I don't think he's out of shape. But my problem with him is he's slow. So when he goes against faster players, it he's not beat. He didn't beat C4 to a spot one time in the game. Like,
Correct.
or maybe he did once for his layup.
Yeah.
Like a hand one. Yeah, that's it. He didn't beat, and defensively even, did you beat C4 there? So on these step backs, are you beating him there? Like, you gotta be already under him there, so that it makes him not really know how to balance himself. Like, he's just he's too slow.
So
Everything else
you
about
really think C4 is definitely more athletic than Tay with like speed?
yes,
Because okay. It's interesting. Okay, I
he's
can
too
say
slow.
this.
That's what the game is about. Mhm.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I am fine with that because and Tay did cool defensively this game, but I will say C4 his drive was way too speedy and fast for Tay on some of those where C4 had multiple layups where he used his right hand on the left side. Those reaching
Yeah,
ones, those reaching lays, those were looking good.
those
Excuse
are
me.
nice.
Those were
That
nice. Yeah,
was just
C4 was way too trained. Like some of what helped Tay beat Mike Bruce is actually some of the stuff you could say C4 used to beat Tay. Obviously,
yeah,
Tay jumper was extremely wildly cold. Like Tay offensively, this was an F.
yeah, but some of it, like I think C4 still would have won even if Tay was faster than he ended up looking here on
Okay.
laterally and all that. But but because skill wise, C4 is better. But I do think that when the athleticism, when the quickness matches, Tay's defense would have looked way better because he is a very good defender.
He is.
Hmm. And he just didn't get to be powerful with that in this game against someone who's faster than him.
hmm That's a fact.
The layups were going on in the beginning. That's what confused uh Tay and made Tay like start to play back way more. But C4 said, "No, I can shoot too."
Yeah, right. Yeah, Tay didn't
That's
know
the thing.
how to handle it. Yeah, because
Yeah,
the way C4 shoots, you have to be all up on him. And if you're all up on him, he might blow by. Yeah, it's that same okey doke. It's the same mix up that we talk about. Where that is the mix up of 1v1 scoring right there. And one thing we also not talking about with it's not just Tay's offense was super cold, and Tay wasn't making good decisions with his steps, but C4's defense was overwhelming.
yeah,
C4 wasn't getting beat at all in like any way, man.
that's quickness.
Everything Tay did was difficult.
I think it was just all quickness. The defense C4 did, and Tay would then say, "Okay, if I can't beat him to the rim because he kept trying, if I can't beat him to the rim, then I'm gonna wait." Can you pull up the stats, bro?
The
Uh,
stats from the game? Oh, I don't know
yeah,
if we stats from the game.
because I don't know what Tay's jumper, how bad it was, but yeah, he kept trying to go to the rim. It wasn't working because he wasn't beating him there, and then he tries to shoot the threes, and nah, you're not a shooter like that.
So also with Tay, um, and C4's defense, C4 was disciplined too, not just quick, but disciplined.
I want you guys to
So
go over.
Okay, yeah,
with C4, um, his feet were always planted where they need to be planted. And things like pump fakes and stuff, you know how Tay will do too many pump fakes? He's bound to do that. Tay couldn't catch C4 on those pump fakes to be able to get those super wide open floaters and things like that. He wasn't getting those super wide open runners. I
yeah.
cannot find
C
that's
four
Tay versus
C
C4. I
four
cannot.
doesn't fly. Oh my fault. You said
I said I can't find stats. Go ahead.
okay. I was gonna say C4 doesn't fly by on those pump fakes. Nah, he's there.
Yep, he's
Yeah, his
there.
feet are planted.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep. And he quickly realized like Tay is not a shooter today. He's not he don't got that jumper to make me scared. But excuse me. Yeah, I'm glad Tay was able to win his game versus Malik Dunbar and win against um, Mike Bruce to be able to come back off of this loss because this loss was for real. This loss was
Yeah,
bad.
this was way back when Miles Bridges was there, right?
Yeah, this was the Miles Bridges Brandon Miller game. But
Yeah.
um, really, at the end of everything, after this game and plus the two games that Tay played in the season, all I'll say is just I think it just makes C4 look so much better, and it really does. I watched the C4 game.
Mhm.
I was really in shock. Like this dude is way too prepared, man. This is how he gets paid pro.
I think he needs to go hang out with the OTD guys.
Mm,
Like
why?
he's those guys are the level that of competition that he's not earned. But first, he needs to play Rob. Stay here, play Rob.
C4 should play Rob, huh?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but OTD got like four guys. See, TNC. Okay, he does. Has he? Do you think Moon would be a good game?
Nah,
Like
Moon is too short, and the weight isn't even the weight. Like when we talk weight classes, it's not the same weight class.
that's what I'm feeling too. Exactly what I'm feeling. Like I don't even like that, even though Moon is a very good player.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know Moon would
uh,
take on that challenge, but I don't think they should play. It's not fair, and C4 is probably going to win, but it's that doesn't really speak to who's skillfully better. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's not a good representation of Moon's game.
No, it's not. It's not.
That's why I think
People
OTD
start to
would be
exploit things that just come from the fact that he has a size difference. That wouldn't actually tell me who's pound for pound best.
yeah. OTD got that pound for pound equal like it's equal there with um C4 and Skoob and um Bruce
Yeah, with Bruce.
uh
So though, like even Scoob is a little too
like
short for C4. C4 is a 6'4".
yeah, he is tall. He's very tall.
Mm-hmm. So, but the
And Scoob's
Bruce,
only like 6'1".
Wani, remember Wani, New York Wani?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they got people his size, and then even Keem might be heavy enough to still play C4. Heavyweight wise, TNC they need to get guys like Malik Dunbar up to speed. Um, as for Cinco, I don't think Cinco is able to do this. Um, that's my segue into this game. Malik Dunbar,
Yeah.
oh man. So this was the losers game of that bracket, that 4-man bracket, and Malik dominated in a way where I'm proud of him and I'm disappointed in Cinco. So where do you want to start?
I'm so disappointed in Cinco because he started the game off. I was like, okay, you can shoot. Like you got something because in the game before where he lost before this game, it was another shit show. Just nothing.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know his game. I forgot after the game. It's like and that's not something I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to forget your game. I want to know
Mhm. I
what you
want
can
I
do.
want to know you.
Yeah, I want to know you, and it's just so tough with a single guy. I just don't know him. I still am struggling to understand his skill set. Why did he make it here? How did he get here? It's because there's something. So I'm telling you, he's better than this, and there's something that we don't know about him because he every time like the both times that he played, he didn't consistently perform.
So Cinco started off well with those. the drives and I think a jumper or two. I think that's how he got to, because he got to like a 7-0 run, right? It was 7-0, something
Yeah,
like that.
7-2.
7-2. Good. Then for the rest of the game, Cinco settled for so many jumpers. You
Contested
you would you
jumpers
would have
too.
thought he was a shooter the way he was relying on his jumper, but no, you don't look like a shooter. The way you play, I don't think you're a shooter, man. And
Yeah.
he should have really played into how tall he is and really challenged Malik on drives. But driving wise, Cinco's feet are in cement right now, man. I heard that he's coming off an injury, or I read that in some comments. Um, if that's the case, maybe come back to TNC after some time, but go play on a small league and go kill, please. Like, go get an understanding of what it's like to get to 30. Go figure out how
Yeah.
you get to 30, and then come back, because we are missing your size here on this TNC side. There's size on the OTD side, but not on TNC as much.
And I have a little bit of sympathy for him because the first game, as he was getting completely cooked, he had no corner.
Yep.
So the person who's getting completely cooked, I don't care if I'm in the other person's corner, like I'm moving to his corner. If
Yeah.
I have a lot of experience in this one scene, like somebody should have moved over and said, because these people have hella experience and they coaching the other guy who's killing, bro. You gotta go help him because he's really looking lost. So if he, I think that you gotta give him a little grace there. But man, he still looked lost here. His jumper, it seemed like and they said that he was warming up a lot, like for an hour. So, and that's why he started off well.
Yeah.
That's nice, man. But you gotta have layers to your game, your
Yeah.
actual bag.
What can I do if my jumper is off for a few possessions? What can I do if he
Mhm.
takes away my jumper? What can I do if my drive is being taken away? What can I do when I'm forced left? What can I do when I'm forced to the middle? Like, have an answer for like everything. You need to start to add answers. Um, his lateral movement wasn't good as far as sliding, but
Mhm.
his timing on the blocks was amazing, and he was contesting Malik's drives very well. He
Yeah,
he had maybe like 4 or 5 blocks.
yeah, I think so. See, yeah, I did peek in blocking some shots,
He
some
might have
layups.
he might have had 6 blocks, 5 blocks. I remember a lot.
Yeah,
Um, let's talk about
Malik's game.
yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, Malik's jumper was way better than I've ever seen it.
Malik was very versatile today with the jumper that was really, like, it was reliable when he needed it, man. So like he was able
Yeah,
to do a lot of different things. He wasn't stuck with the drive because his jumper is broke. No, yeah, he had a jumper that allowed Cinco to respect him, and that's the main thing about having a jumper.
and it made because really bully ball is supposed to be his main thing. But if you're hot from three and you mix it up with the bully ball that you specialize in, oh yeah, the title said Incredible Hulk of next chapter, but
Yeah.
that makes sense because when he drove, he was bumping Cinco.
Yep. So one thing I also liked too was his use of momentum on his drive, especially later in the game. One thing he started doing was starting close to half court. That momentum and speed mixed with his weight, that strategy was starting to intimidate Cinco defensively. Like, that
Yes,
really put Cinco on his heels, and it really challenged Cinco's athleticism and fitness level with sliding his feet. And Cinco did not pass the test.
and off the dribble, like off of not the league, but his dribble,
Off
his
his dribble.
his
Yeah.
his handle right was something that I don't think his handles that nice. Like Malik Dunbar handles that nice. But for some reason, it was really, really working against Cinco, bro. Cinco, you gotta be a little bit better at your anticipation. I've seen a lot of things that Malik did in this game. He just never was comfortable even to do against other players.
Yeah. Only critique I have about Malik offensively: use your left hand when you're on the left side, man.
That's why you're getting blocked.
Well,
That's why
some
you're
of
getting
those
blocked.
blocks, he was using his left hand, but like this drive right here, that floater where he uses right hand, that was just a very awkward angle, man. So, like Cinco blocked him when he was using his left hand is right, but some of the times where he used his right hand, I was like, bro, you should have used your left there.
Yeah.
Oh.
It, yeah, he is feeling he does feel a little unorthodox, I think, with some of his drives.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to get more comfortable on either
Um,
side.
in my opinion, Cinco is just a 5-on-5 guy. He just
Yes.
moves like a big man that is supposed to play off of a scorer or something like that. 1v1 wise, I don't think the skill is there. I don't think the approach is there. He would have to really change his ways for him to be someone that's entertaining 1v1. It would start with athleticism, like twitchy movements, both on offense and defense. Then uh it has to be the game. Like, what is your approach? What is your offense? Get into that bag and know your bag inside out. So that's what he would have to do if he wanted to succeed on TNC.
Yeah.
Now,
He his
y-
body is good for the scene. Like
yep,
his athletic, his size, everything is perfect. I don't think he has to. I don't think he's getting tired either.
yeah, I don't think he's getting tired. I just think he physically has limitations because he's not trained enough to do some things that he
Yeah,
needs to do. You playing 1v1 starting at the perimeter. You know, not everybody that's a big task. Um, if he wants to do it, it would take hard work, man. Excuse me, but yeah, we are lacking people his height, man. If he could actually make it work, it'd be so entertaining.
yeah.
Now, since I have a name I want to see Malik go against, man, and Lance Stevenson is cool with TNC, obviously. Uh, they obviously have the animosity on the court. Malik should call Lance out. I know Lance doesn't talk a lot about ones, but that this would be somebody people would watch Lance go against. And Lance needs
Yeah,
a win anyways. So let's see if he can win against Malik. He didn't win against uh, Beasley. You know, Beasley's better than Malik, but come and play Malik. If you can play Malik and beat Malik, that's something right there.
yeah. That could start something new. That could start a nice trend in the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing an NBA player into it, like a long time NBA player into it. Because okay, Ty Lawson was the paper Mario Chalmers years ago, but nah, this is more serious.
Yep, this is serious. That's something I want to see, man.
Yeah.
Now, this is our next game. Keyshawn and Baldy.
Yeah.
So this was entertaining. I was tuned into this. You know, they have bad blood, and they're the winners of their bracket, of the Jordan Ti. You know, that whole 4-man bracket. Um, Keyshawn won the first game in Dallas, I believe, and here goes Baldy coming in, obviously prepared and with a specific approach on how to battle Keyshawn and beat Keyshawn. First off, Baldy did no uh, antics, which I like. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I like that because I think it is gonna distract you, and it does distract him in games. I've seen it be a little too much, and you're not as intense as the opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this game was the best game I've seen Baldy play because really Keyshawn played well. Keyshawn shot
I
the ball
agree.
well. Keyshawn could shoot. I'm like, wow, no, I think and I also saw something else. It was I was catching up on some old games, and Keyshawn, it was like one game to 100. Keyshawn could really shoot. So I'm seeing that that's the thing that Keyshawn needs to lean on. Being very efficient as a shooter
Mm-hmm.
is how he gets to the top.
Form shooting, making dudes punish for giving him even an inch of space. Yeah, just having a killer, nasty jumper like that. That should be what he really leans into. But I have his defense as the number one thing that separated him and Baldy today, man. Because Keyshawn, everything defensively was not working for Keyshawn today. Um,
Yes.
Keyshawn, he can't slide his feet fast enough, and he doesn't know how
Can't
to
stay on
position
his
his body, solidly enough to stop a Baldy drive.
yeah. He can't stay on his feet. He's in the air like crazy. Like he no, this clip is so
Yeah,
funny.
that
Like
that pump fake that he jumped for right there. It doesn't seem like Keyshawn has good defensive fundamentals or like lockdown fundamentals at all. And
yeah, discipline.
Keyshawn, was that an and one right there? I don't know if they called it there, but Keyshawn did a lot of two arm, you know, having my forearms on you and a forearm is on you and another arm is up. He was doing a lot of those, and a lot of those were fouls. He was complaining about foul calls. I don't think the refs called enough. That's
Yeah.
me, man.
Like you were saying that Caleb got disciplined. This is the opposite, bro.
Exactly.
Opposite. Defensive discipline is super important in these games. It's something you don't notice because if Caleb don't jump, you never notice that, hey, he didn't jump.
Yep. It's something
Jump
that you have to really
jumping
pay attention to.
mhm. Jumping it makes it noticeable. I'm now realizing like, yeah, I didn't feel anything that I'm feeling right now, seeing like thinking about the Keyshawn versus Baldy game. I didn't feel any of this seeing the C4 versus uh, Tay game.
Exactly. Yeah. The same frustrations I had about Keyshawn's defense, I did not have these frustrations about C4 at all.
Or Tay.
Or Tay.
Even though Tay lost but like that, like 30-6.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he was still disciplined.
Baldy's older than Keyshawn. Keyshawn should really find a way to like athletically overpower Baldy. But Baldy in
Yeah,
that dang drive, man. Baldy, I mean, just look at him. Baldy, he don't got any like swag. He's just there to work. It's a lot of hustle in his. He's a hustle 1v1 player. There's not a
yeah,
lot of flair. He don't play like Pat. He don't play like he's not swaggy. He just he does what he can do. And really, even though he's not swaggy, he actually can do everything.
yeah. He can. Yep. It's only going to be a limit when he goes against somebody that's just a little too good for him. That's it.
Yeah.
But against equal matchups, guys that like are equal skill levels, it's all a mental thing, and he's winning that mental battle each time.
All right. Stats. Baldy was 11 for 20. Keyshawn was 9 for 19. Baldy only attempted three threes, and he made one. Keyshawn attempted 13 threes. He made five. So he was 38% from three. But look at the difference. Fouls. Keyshawn 8, Baldy 1. Shout out one-on-one report. These are good stats right here, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Baldy was 7 for 7 from the free throw line. Keyshawn only shot one free throw. Yeah. I like Baldy abusing the strategy. That was excellent.
And also, drawing fouls also is a sign of discipline. Like
Yeah.
if you if you know how to drive properly, which I think Keyshawn can be a little sloppy with his dribble when he's driving.
Hmm.
It it makes it since you don't have that discipline there, then you're gonna be less likely to actually get that foul call.
Yep.
That's why I shot one free throw.
Who should Keyshawn learn from defensively? I mean, the answer is C4, but like, who else? He's cool with Kel. Is Kel somebody he can learn from defensively? Kel does
Yeah, Kel is
good
a
defense.
very disciplined guy.
Yeah,
Kel is all discipline. He's not even tall. Like he's short. It's all discipline.
it's discipline.
That's exactly who you can learn from. And he's supposed to be like Kel is in his ear already,
Yep.
and it's not result. The results not showing.
But from what I can remember, Kel was not the same killer coach in this game as he was when Keyshawn played Jordan. Oh well.
Really? I can't remember.
I feel like in the Jordan game, he had some nice advice at the right moments. I was like, man, that's exactly what you were supposed to tell him right there. That's good. But here, I don't think it
Mhm.
was the same because uh, I mean, maybe Keyshawn. I think coaching and strategy was a huge difference in how this game went down.
I kind of now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of remember. I'm starting to remember Kel saying a lot of offensive advice of about jab free.
Yeah,
But what about getting to the rim? Like, what kind of advice can you give about that? So I think he needed a little bit more of that kind of advice.
Keyshawn will be back, man. It is all good. Um, and I'm impressed by Day Day. That's the main thing. I'm impressed by the
Mhm.
winner, man.
You mean Baldy?
Say it again.
You mean Baldy?
I'm
You said
impressed
Day
with.
Day.
Oh, I said Day Day. Oh, my fault, man. I'm
Mhm.
thinking about something else. Yeah, I'm impressed with Baldy. Excuse me. So we got a game on OTD. Did you watch Beno and Dooley?
Yeah.
I watched Beno play Dooley.
Now,
Um, good game. I liked the game,
yeah.
but this is another Beno game, man.
Can I
Um,
start?
go ahead.
Beal is like okay, skill. Just as far as skill set, it's like you know how we feel. Okay, for obviously people who watch this, they watch the NBA. Like Ty
Yeah.
Jones. Ty Jones had hella game,
Who?
but Ty Jones, somebody like Ty Jones, or somebody like even
Blue hair Kai Jones?
yeah him,
Okay.
or somebody like Kenny Lofton.
Okay.
Game, they got game. But are you going to get? How are you going to get to the point where you put it together so perfectly that the team for fives, the team always wins more when you're on the court, when you're
Mhm.
getting the ball to you and all that. Now
Is
here
it a good
with
strategy
Bino,
in fives? Is it a good strategy to have you shoot 12 shots?
no, yeah, that's the problem. And Bino has a lot of game like those guys. I love their talent and I love Bino's talent. And but he just keeps coming up like missing for 5 minutes of a 1v1 where the other guy just goes on a crazy run.
Yeah.
Bino keeps missing his shots when he gets his shots. He and he's making bad moves where like they rip it from him, but then he starts to come back to life, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. Bino's nice. He was just doing well at the beginning of the game. And it's like, why you keep? It's like he's going ghost and then coming back to life with good moves. Stay mentally locked in. Make great plays. Push it up perfectly. Have a set of things that you know you can get to.
Right? Like, can you score 11 straight?
Even
Beno
this
can
game, I think he
score
started
11
with.
straight, in my
Oh,
opinion.
didn't he start 8?
Say what?
He started like 8-0, right?
I think he started about 8-0.
Yeah, and that's because this Dooley guy, which we'll talk about his game, he's nice. He doesn't really have as much experience, so it once he got that, it picked up. But for Beno, man, I promise his bag is nice when he's actually locked in.
This was an OTD
Ah,
game, right? Let me just type in Beno versus Dooley. Keep it simple. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. So what was the score? This score got to 2-0. No, it didn't start off 8-0. Dooley scored first. Yeah, then it was 3-3. It was 7-6 Beno. Then it was 8-7
mm,
Dooley. Yeah, it was a tight one. Halftime
mm.
11-6. It was 16-11 Dooley. Yeah, yeah. So I don't remember Beno. I don't remember the long run by Beno.
Okay, I mixed it up with another game, man.
Okay.
With Beno's buckets, though, Beno makes some convincing buckets. Like some buckets where I'm like, oh, yo, then you're better than the other guy. If you make that type of, if you can do that kind of move and so properly like that, oh, you should win the game. Like he did every shot he made was like powerful shot that it's like okay, go back to it, or like I just didn't see him dominate one thing, but he had everything.
It doesn't seem like he
He
can
tried different things,
abuse an advantage consistently against a dude that is his size.
and
But
when he makes his moves, oh, okay,
Dooley
I
can.
was gonna say,
Dooley's jumper, he can abuse you with like when he knows he has a jumper that he can rely on. So if that drive is cut off for Dooley, that jumper will be there.
mhm. And I say with Bino, like his handle isn't bad when he's um decisive, but
Mm.
when he's not that it's
When
bad.
he's not decisive, he's just trying to decide. Like he's trying to get a feel for
Hmm.
where you are
All
as
those
a
field
defender.
moves,
He'll get plucked.
yeah, plucked, bro, badly. He falls down on his own offensive move. He just falls to
Yeah,
the ground. Like
he needs
something weak,
he
bro.
needs strong coaching.
A lot. And that's what TNC is better for. There is a lot more guys in your ear, but um, but I do like how his weight and his height and everything. These guys are the guys that are gonna have to get buckets on consistently, bro.
Yeah, it's better bump for him to be here. He like at some
Hmm.
point on TNC when he was on the TNC season with Beasley and Lance, he had to go and play against Friga. Like there wasn't enough size for him to play. He only played Isote and then he had to play Friga. He beat Friga, but excuse me. That doesn't tell me enough about your skill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um, so Dooley though, Dooley, nice one, nice game, nice approach. Never flustered, beautiful jumper. I like your middies. I like your fall away. I like your jab step threes. I like your threes off the dribble. Um, and he has to play Bruce next, and Bruce got a challenge on his hands.
yeah. I only thing I don't like about Dooley is he when you go to the side too much as you're dribbling, it it makes you do things you don't want to do. So I think he needs to find a little way of, and it's very difficult. It's easy for me to say just because I'm not the one playing, but
Hmm.
find a way to get more straight line drives instead of always moving all the way to the side. I think that's what Zay from the short Zay from TNC has a problem with as well, where he kind of he doesn't do straight line drives, so he's already in counter mode.
Everything is east to west instead of north and south. Yeah.
Yes, and that can make you struggle.
Okay, so you think he needs to focus more on north to south, just top of the key to basket. Traveling to the basket through that way, not like being stuck on the side.
Yeah, because you see a guy like Keem, right? He's very efficient because he's when he's top of the key, he goes straight to the rim. He stops at mid range on the free throw line,
Hmm.
or he's taking the three at the top of the key. He can go east to west as well. He also mixes that up with it as well. So you're because he's using all of the half court, it like the defenders do not know what he's gonna do next.
Yep. Yep. No, I liked this game. It's what Beno was good at playing through contact. Yeah, do yeah, I did think that Dooley was using a hand to foul him. Um,
Yeah,
Funny enough, that should be something that is fine for Dooley in the Bruce game because it doesn't look like Bruce can make his free throws anyways. I was very
yeah,
disappointed in Bruce's misses versus King. So yeah, physical defense from Dooley today. And a nice jumper. It, this looks like a guy that can beat Bruce.
yeah. I think so as well. The jumper's too nice, and he's taking these are tough shots. So you're going to take these same shots against Bruce. Bruce will
Yeah,
force you into tough. So if he's a better tough shot maker than Bruce, and he can also still stay physical with Bruce, then yeah, he's gonna beat Bruce.
other thing is I like Bino's defense today, man. I like his defense in this game a lot.
I did too. Bino's nice, man.
Bino's mobile, man. He just
You know,
he's just not enough of a guard. He just needs to get into being more of a guard. Whether you're a
yeah,
two, whether you move like a two or you move like a one. I want to see more of that twitchiness.
like yeah, it's there's this weird part. There's also some NBA stuff when like Aaron Gordon was on the Magic, or when Blake Griffin was on the Pistons. It was like, what are you now? Like when Blake Griffin was on the Pistons and he got injured and came back, he was completely garbage because we didn't know what he was. He was trying to dribble, but nothing. Like you gotta be definitively something. If you're gonna dribble, be a guard. It's something about basketball with that. Like you are you a power forward or are you two guard?
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta pick.
yeah. Pick. Good man. That's the last of the games. That was a good roundup of what happened this week. Only thing that I got is this card right here where Terry Hawsley is going to play Ty Lawson. So they're going to play at the end of this month. There's also a 2-on-2 of Akil Carr and Trey Jefferson going against Left Hand Dom and Pat. So those two games I'm gonna be on the lookout for that Free Smoke Tour. Was it War Volume 2? So uh what do you think about Hawsley versus Ty Lawson?
Uh, I got Hodgley. I don't even think Thompson really having. Like I think Terry Hasley will win that because of the physical part of the game. Ty Lawson lost a lot of weight since he left the league. He's not going to be able to do this one thing uh, against somebody like Terry.
So, Ty Lawson, let's take it back. What was working for him versus Nesco was being solid as a defender and being strong with the ball as an offensive player, getting to your midi when you need it, um, understanding your space and angles on your drive, even though it might not be a quick-footed drive either. If he can get back into that space, whatever that was, he can beat Terry Hawsley because he got weight on Terry Hawsley, man. But
Yeah.
Terry is too twitchy and too athletic for Ty right now. And
You
that's why
think Ty Lawson still got that weight that we remember?
Ty was not skinny going against Nesco in either of the games.
Really? I remember him being just maybe it's just because I'm thinking he's skinnier than he was, and that's a shock.
Nesco versus Ty Lawson. If you go to the New York game,
He's
Ty.
so
Okay, I mean
skinny in
Ty
that jersey.
big jersey, but Ty looks Nesco size.
Nah, I think Nesco way. I think Nesco way bigger. I don't know.
I think. I think. I think. I
I
think
see
that.
Ty Lawson muscle on his like his bicep. I see it. I see what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Now back in the July game in DC, Ty bigger badly. Terry wants W's badly in general. This is not going to be easy for Ty Lawson at all.
Nope.
All right, 2-on-2. Akil Carr and Trey Jefferson are going against Pat and left hand Dom. I am scared for Akil and Trey, even though Trey's
Yes.
been playing a lot.
Trey Jefferson was all right, and he kept struggling to get to third.
Mm-hmm.
Akil Carr, you are new to the space, bro. So
Yeah,
like that combination of those two is, I think they're gonna get cooked.
I think
And then
they're.
size,
I think they're not mobile enough.
Akil Carr's small.
Yeah, Akil
Like
Carr's a
bro,
small guy, man. Nobody should forget.
I didn't even think about that at first. Oh my goodness, they're gonna get cooked.
If I go to Akil Carr's game against uh
TBT.
no, he played against left hand Dom in New York. Yeah. Oh man,
Yeah.
he's small. He's smaller than left hand Dom.
Uh,
He's smaller than left hand Dom. Yeah, I don't like this 2-on-2 matchup. It's star studded, but I got Dom and Pat pulling that game out. Pat can athletically overwhelm both of them too.
yes, yes. He's so fast. Actually, Pat's very fast.
Bro, Pat is not this garbage dude that I don't care what people say, man. Look at how he beat DJ. That was a real win.
Yeah,
DJ will beat Akil Carr. I think DJ will give Trey a run for his money too.
yeah. I think they're gonna get smoked like
I think they're gonna.
badly.
I don't. This is gonna get bad, and it's a home game for Akil too, man. Maybe the refs will be on his side because Akil playing a home game.
Yeah.
Oh well, man. All right, that's all I have. Um, we don't have any matchups that have been announced besides that card. There's no matchups as far as a TNC or OTD. Okay, the only thing is Keem got added to the King of the Court with uh, 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 Uncle Skoob and Bruce and Nas, or yeah, Bruce and Nas, right? Yeah, Nas. But no, Uncle Skoob, Zay, and Nas. That's what that was. And Keem, but I never had Keem winning that game, and I don't think Keem will win. So that is my take on that. Anything
Yeah.
else, Space Man? Not
Well, what's this guy name on the left? I'm sorry. Can we go back up?
this
So
tail right here.
Teo. Yeah, Teo. Nah, he's tough. Somebody
You
really
went and,
look out for.
yeah. You went and watched his highlights again.
Nah, yeah, he's
We talked
my
about his
favorite new
last
player.
week. Oh, he's your
Yeah,
favorite new player?
he's my favorite new player out of all the new guys that came in this 2026.
Uh huh.
My favorite new player.
Tail, huh?
Yeah, I like his game. It's really tough.
That's a good question. Who's the best newcomer? Like who I think is really scary? New on the scene, really scary. Speaking of Trayvon Duval, that season is gonna start to come out on OT or Baller's Life, where Trayvon Duval is one of 4 captains. So we'll see how he plays. But
Yeah,
as far as newcomers, you might be right, Teo, man.
I think he's really tough. He's gonna surprise a lot of people.
Only thing is you have not seen Dang play yet, but I think Teo is a better player than Dang. You saw
Right, I
Dang
do
in the
gotta see.
2v2 though.
That was a 2v2, yeah. And I didn't really watch it like that. I didn't to even know who was who.
Dang
Yeah.
played the Jose dude in a 1v1. You need to see what he did. It's very
It's,
scary, his abilities, man.
text it to me on iMessage, I'll definitely watch.
I don't even know if it's on YouTube anymore. I think Davo took it down temporarily. He'll put the full game out at some point, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's what he did.
Is it spelled like Luol Deng?
Yeah,
His
Dang
name?
Bowl. Yep, yeah, it's spelled like Luol Dang. Absolutely. Well, that's all we got. That's 53 minutes. Yeah, let's keep it shorter, man. We want to keep it short and as entertaining as possible. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you're liking, you're subscribing. Go add us on Instagram, Watchtower Sports at Watchtower Sports. We want to make sure we get content everywhere so that y'all can stay plugged into the space and get a feel for what's happening in the culture. Jeremy, anything else?
Oh, that'll be it.
Man, we signing out. Take care.